You thought you would learn about your team heading into that Washington game. So after playing that game, I guess what's the biggest thing you took away and learned about your squad?
Yeah, I just thought we showed really good toughness and grit. We were a mature team. We led almost start to finish. We hit double figures most of the night. So I thought our guys, did everything we asked them to do. I didn't like this last 6 minutes. We got into NFL prevent defense the last 6 minutes for whatever reason. We got to clean that up. But to turn the ball over as few times as we're turning the ball over this early in the season is a great sign for our offense. And we're not shooting the ball well, and I know we're going to shoot it well. We're getting good shots. We're hitting the offensive glass a lot harder. That's been an emphasis. So they're just doing a really good job. I'm very, very pleased, not just through 2 games, but through a month and a half of practices. They're doing everything we asked. So it's been and we got some injuries we're dealing with, and yet guys are stepping up. And we're able to do that on the road at a Washington team that I think is going to have a really good year. It's a really good early season win.
Keenan was named the Mountain West Player of the Week. I guess how would you describe his performance against Washington?
Well, I think he's just been really good. Obviously, he was very good for 40 minutes last night. I thought he not only did he do the things he did offensively, but then also what he's doing defensively. He's playing unselfish. He's playing hard. And because of that, good things are happening for him. Just having that 6'6", 230-pound point guard is different, and they couldn't put Wheeler on him. And so now you got to take Wheeler off the point, and that's what he's used to guarding, and now he's got to guard off the ball. And that's not something that is comfortable for a point guard, and we make teams do that because of Keenan. So it helps all of our guys. But I thought Keenan played hard. I thought he played smart. He's taking care of the ball. He's running our offense. He's just doing a lot of good things right now.
And not as a traditional point guard, but even last year he didn't turn the ball over that much, and you guys had a really low turnover rate. I guess what would you say is the reason behind you guys not turning it over very much the last couple of years?
Well, it starts with him. He's only been a point. He didn't come here as a point guard, and we put him there, and he has really flourished. And he watches a lot of film. He studies the game. He works on his game, and he's reaping the benefits of how hard you got to play. I think he's in better shape. I think he learned that from last year. I think he's in much better shape. He's stronger. He's physically more fit to play a lot of minutes, and now he's being very efficient. So it's just a start. That's all it is. But obviously, this is a very good start, and now it's a tough road because this is 3 games in a week. So you see it all the time in sports. So you get a big win, I guess what you call a big win. You can't have a letdown, no matter who that next opponent is. And Pacific's got our attention. They just won at Cal, so they've got our attention. And we're going to have to play well, and we're going to have a quick turnaround in order to do it.
Hey, Coach, last night during the broadcast, the analyst was comparing Keenan to another former player of yours, Kyle Anderson. What do you think of that comparison? Do you see any similarities between the two?
Yeah, there's similarities in just how we used them because we were able to use at UCLA. We were able to use Kyle both as a point, but he could also play the 4, and because of his size, a little taller than Keenan, but not the power player Keenan is. They're a little bit different that way, but both of them do a really good job of setting up teammates, thinking teammate first, and then taking advantage of mismatches. And we tried doing that with Kyle. And we're obviously doing that with Keenan. You put a smaller guy on him, and I think we can really take advantage of those things. And then all of a sudden you put a bigger guy on him, then that probably means you've got a smaller guy somewhere else, and we're able to pick and choose how that is going to work. And it's been really good for us last year and then early on this year. But those are 2 big point guards that you just don't see. Kyle was about 6'8", but didn't have the weight Keenan has. So when you get big point guards like that, there's just a lot of different things you can do with switching and causing some problems at both ends.
And you would love to, can a bunch of threes every game, but the fact that, you still got a big-time win like that without having to, what does that say about your squad?
Well, I love it because I know we're going to make shots. We're getting good looks, and we're not making them through 2 games, but to be able to do the things we've done in these first 2 games, our offensive efficiency's been great. We've gotten 3 out of our 4 goals, both those games. Defensively, we made our efficiency until 6 minutes ago, and then we just didn't guard. And so but through 34 minutes, we were really, really good defensively. And that's where we got to hang our hat. We're physical. We're big. We're big in the backcourt. We're big up front. We got in foul trouble up front with KJ, and I thought Jazz came in, gave us good minutes. Jariah came in and gave us a couple of good minutes, and then Nick was terrific. And so that rotation of, if you're not playing well, you sit, or you get in foul trouble, you sit. Guys are able to step it up, and that's been good because I don't know, before the season you'd say, hey, we're shooting this overall and we're shooting this from three-point line if we thought we'd be 2-0. And again, it's early, but to win 2 games where you've won in different ways than just making shots should send a really good message to our mature group of how important defending is.
Coach, we didn't see a whole lot of Hunter McIntosh last year because of the injury. He's had a couple of really good games so far. Is this who you expected him to be?
Absolutely. This is who he is. He's a combo guard. He makes big shots. He can stretch the defense. He's a heck of a defender. He's strong and physical, great teammate, very unselfish player. It was just unfortunate. He got hurt in October and didn't come back till almost March. Which I give him credit for even doing. I mean, that's how unselfish he is. He knew he wasn't going to get very many minutes in. But the Hunter that we saw last year was just out of grit. That's not who he is once he's in good shape. And right now he's in great physical shape. He's healthy. And he's been playing like this the whole month of September, the whole month of October, and now as we start November, this is who he's been. And I think he'll just continue to get better. He gave us a big boost last night. He had a couple really big shots when they were making a run.
I imagine you just want to talk basketball moving forward, but the traction that the Bats got last week, have you gotten any updates from facilities or anything like that?
No, we're going to be in sessions today, and then hopefully in Lawler tomorrow, and hopefully we don't have any issues. I mean, that's obviously something that we don't want to have to deal with, and hopefully they've been corrected before we get to tip tomorrow or Wednesday.
When you look at Pacific, what stands out about what they're going to do in terms of challenging you guys?
Yeah, they played 5 guards a lot at Cal, which we've been able to play 5 guards because we did that a lot last night when we got in foul trouble and KJ's minutes were down basically because of foul trouble, and then Nick playing so well, matching 5 guards. With Nick, we can do that. When we get Tylan Pope back, we're going to be able to do that. So we can play a little bit. We can go versatile with lineups like teams can do because of our depth, and we'll get only deeper, I think, here in the coming weeks. But whether they play 5 guards or they play 1 big, it's a fast-paced team. They want to play fast, and we just got done playing a team that really wanted to play fast. And other than the last 6 minutes, I thought our transition defense was great. A lot of that has to do with if you don't turn the ball over. If you're not having live ball turnovers, you're able to set your defense a lot. And we've done that through 2 games. We're going to have to get against Pacific because they're confident. They're coming off a big win. And so you got 2 teams that are going to be confident in here on Wednesday night, and they can score the ball in a lot of different ways. So it's going to be another good test for our defense.
With you guys being deeper, I guess, what is your preferred tempo or pace that you would like to play with this team?
Yeah, I don't think we figured that out yet. I think it's early. We like the versatility of being able to play. Like last night, we were able to get a lead, slow things down a little bit, grind it out offensively, grind it out defensively, and then when all of a sudden the second half started and they wanted to play up tempo, we were able to play up tempo. And by the time the 10-minute mark hit in the second half, we had increased our lead. So I don't want to harness our guys yet, so I don't know. And I think with as deep as we are and as many guys we want to play, we'd probably prefer playing a little bit more up-tempo. But we have no problem playing a half-court smash-mouth game either because I think of how mature and physical we are.
Tyler Powell wasn't dressed yesterday. Is he injured? I guess could we?
Yeah, we're looking at his situation. Tyler is such a fierce competitor, and we're so deep at that position. He's not injured, so it's not a medical deal. We've been talking to him, and there's a possible we may possibly redshirt Tyler just to give him more opportunities going into next year. But that's always a player decision, and he came to us about it. So we decided to sit him out last night, and we're just going to talk to him more here this week and see what he wants to do because it's really about his career. And he wants minutes, and I get that, and I understand that. But he's playing behind some really veteran guards right now.
Do you envision maybe having Tylan Pope this week, or is that not?
No, I doubt we'll get him this week.